To demonstrate the feature, we'll use our customer Suntronic. So you're going to maintenance, customer maintenance, and customer file maintenance, and look for our customer Suntronic. Now our customer Suntronic operates out of the 3rd floor in Sungai Plaza in Kuala Lumpur. Now this is where the head office is. So for example, if our Suntronic customer has got 2 warehouses that they would like goods to be delivered to, so because this address is used for purposes of statement, delivery will have to be set up under a different address. So we exit from our customer maintenance, and if you go into maintenance under miscellaneous file, there is an option to allow you to do address maintenance. So I'll do an add. Say for example, I set up a code called DEL1, and this is called delivery address 1, and this is for my customer Suntronic. Now our Suntronic customer has got 2 warehouses, and one is located at 12 Jalan Kuching in Kuala Lumpur, and the person that's going to receive the goods is Mr. Tan. So once we set up the address, then we just press save. Now the next delivery address that I'm going to set up is DEL2, and it's called delivery address 2. And this again is for our customer Suntronic. Now the second warehouse, which is located at Segamut, so it's unit 12 at Segamut Industrial Park, and it's in Kuala Lumpur, and the person that's going to receive the goods is Mr. Lim. So once you've set it, again you save it. So now we've got 2 addresses, 2 delivery addresses set up against our customer Suntronic. Alternatively, if your customer only have 1 delivery address, so what you can do is that you can set up that delivery address as part of your customer maintenance. So if you go and search for our Suntronic customer, now you notice that on the left hand side there is an invoice to address. So this is where you normally send an invoice to. However, if Suntronic also has got a default delivery address to that they would like you to use when you make the delivery, you can then set it up as part of your customer maintenance. So in this case, lot 20390 in Glen Mary Park in Shah Alam. So if your customer only have 1 delivery address, and that delivery address is going to be used for all purposes of delivery, then instead of setting up the delivery address using the multiple address maintenance option, you can set it up as part of your normal customer maintenance. So once you've entered the address, you save it. Now that we've set up the addresses, we'll go and generate a transaction against our Suntronic customer. Now I'll do a delivery order. So I'll do an add, and the customer is Suntronic. Now normally when you create a delivery order and specify the item, and save it, and when I do a print of the delivery order, I would see the invoice address that is set up against the customer Suntronic. So as you can see, the address here is the 3rd floor of Sungai Plaza, which is the invoice to address. Now however, if you wanted to include the delivery address as part of your delivery order, which is where your delivery order address is different from your invoice to address, there is some setting that we need to do. So we'll exit from here. So what you need to do is do some housekeeping. You go into housekeeping, run setup, general setup, and under page 2. Now as we have covered in our earlier tutorial, there is a series of user-defined fields that you can include in your various different transactions. So for delivery order, if we wanted to include a different delivery address, then what we need to do is to put a check against our remark column, our remark row, which is remark 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will give us the option to then include the delivery address. Now once you've set it, now you can change this to show the address instead of remarks. Or whatever the relevant text may be for your organization. Now once you've done that, you exit from here. Now having done that, if you now go back into transaction and do a delivery order again, I'll do an add. Now this is against our Centronic customer. Now you notice that there is a field here, a checkbox here that says with delivery address, and there's also an additional 5 field on your DO, which corresponds to the 5 remark fields that we have included. Now if your delivery address of a customer is different from the invoice address and you wanted to change the delivery address, what you need to do is that you check on the box that says with delivery address. Now by doing so, by default the system will show the default delivery address that's been set up against your customer. So in this case, Centronic customer also have a alternate delivery address, which is at lot 20390 Glenmary Park in Shah Alam, which is different from the normal invoice 2 address. Now, however, if for this particular delivery, what the customer Centronic would like you to do is to deliver it to a different delivery address. To change the default delivery address, you check on the next box that says change delivery address. Now this gives you the option to specify any other alternative delivery address that's been set up against our Centronic customer. So say for example it was meant to go to delivery address 2. So you select del 2 and then select. So as you can see, now the delivery address has been changed to Unit 12 in Segamut Industrial Park, Kuala Lumpur. So once you have done that, then you just accept the detail and go into the individual lines. So in this case it's product A and 1 quantity of it. So once you've put in the rest of the line detail, you then accept the delivery order. Now if you now go back and preview and do a print of this delivery order, you will notice that on top of the standard invoice to address that appears on your delivery order, you also see the actual delivery address. Congratulations! You now know how to use the additional stock related functions in UBA Stock Control.